Everyone keeps asking you about the White House card, but I wanted to ask about the January card in Paramount, and do you have anything special planned for that, and when do you start putting that?
We literally today. Matchmaking was today, and we started working on the first Paramount card today.
Okay, I'm not expecting you to say anything, but do you think there's a chance Ilia Topuria could end up on that card? Big star.
It's a possibility.
Okay, and then one last one for me. Last week, on Saturday, Charles Oliveira, crazy performance against Gamrot, called out Max Holloway for the BMF title. Don't know if you have any interest in that, but what did you make of Charles's performance and a fight with Max?
Yeah, I mean that is obviously a fight that would be incredible too, to see them two again. But yeah, we don't have anything. You know, we talked about it today though. Yeah.
Obviously, this weekend in Vancouver, Reiner de Ridder is fighting Brendan Allen. Is there a chance if RDR goes out there and does something spectacular, he leapfrogs Nasruddin Imavov and gets that fight with Hamzat?
Listen, let's see how the fight plays out. I don't know. We did talk about him today, though. We did talk about Hamzat today. You know, we're talking about everybody today. So we'll see. You know, before we start looking at next year, and you know, obviously the Paramount launch, the White House fight, a lot of things are going to depend on how the end of this year plays out.
How crazy is it to have Merab come in and fight?
I love it.
10 days ago, and now he's fighting for the
listen, it took me a minute to warm up to Merab. I'm very warm now. I love that mentality. He wants to be the first guy to ever, you know, defend his title that many times in a year. You know, if you look at what he's gone out and done and how he's proven himself as a fighter and, you know, and as a world champion, it's impressive.
And then one last fight on that card, Peyton Talbott versus Henry Cejudo. I guess what was the thought process behind that matchup?
For what fight?
Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot.
Oh yeah. What about it?
I guess Henry says it's his retirement fight again, and he's and Peyton Talbot obviously is a hot prospect. Struggled with grappling in his only loss. I guess what was the thought process on this matchup, if there was any?
Fun fight. Yeah, we think it's a fun fight. You know, when you have a young up-and-coming guy like Talbot, you want to put him in against guys, you know, a hardcore vet like him. So, yeah, love that fight.
Thank you.
And obviously, UFC 323, it's looking like a really stacked card to end the year. Do you think this is the perfect way to end the relationship with ESPN?
What's the question?
The UFC 323 is looking like a really good card for December to round out the year. Is this the perfect way to conclude the partnership with ESPN?
I mean, yeah, we're always going to try to put on the best cards that we can, but yeah, we've had a great relationship with ESPN, and you know, we were talking earlier, like everybody's already starting to feel it. Like there's a lot of relationships between the ESPN team that comes to all the fights and works, and the UFC team, and everybody's starting to feel it. It's, you know, coming to the end here. So they've been great to us, and you know, they've been great for the sport. And yeah, we want to put on a badass last card for them.
Hey Dana. Just recently, the UFC suspended Conor McGregor for the anti-doping policies that he for the restriction on that. Is he still going to be considered for the White House card, since that'll be up in March?
I don't know. We're not even looking at the White House card till February. We have literally not talked about one fight on the White House card yet. We won't even start till February. Okay. And then whether he's available or not, talk to Nowitzki about that.
Hello, sir. You said that this season there were lots of problems with visas for the fighters, and you also mentioned that you want more Contender Series events. So is there a possibility that Dana White Contender Series will go overseas next year? For example, Emirates, where you, Sean, and Mick always present, or Europe?
The question was the Contender Series internationally? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Tonight, I mean, every week that we go on it, too, we trend number one or number two. The only thing that really beats us when we think about how impressive that is Dancing with the Stars. Eric said we were number 2 tonight to Dancing with the Stars trending, and not bad for a big show like that on network TV, and we're on Plus. Yeah? Have a good weekend, you guys.